What's up? What's up?
What's going on, family? How y'all doing out there? Hopefully y'all doing good.
I hope so. All right. So today we got a busy day today.
Yes.
We got a baby shower to do.
Very
We got
busy
videos to do. We got workout. And
I need to work out. Yes, I really need to work out.
And I just remembered. No, you can't. You can't. I just remembered. She want me to make deviled eggs.
I got to cut the grass today too. I be on a riding lawnmower. My son be having a push lawnmower. He be looking at me. I ride all past it. I said, "Hurry up, son! Get that right there."
My thing is, just long as you don't flip the thing over in the pond.
On a riding lawnmower because I think he gonna flip and go into the pond, man. Because he don't be paying attention. He just be cutting the grass. It could be snakes out there. He don't pay attention. Son, watch out! It's a snake about to step on. You just don't care, man.
But those are okay. At least you're not lying about anything. So what we got today is JP.
Yes.
Brandon's 10 most honest lies so far.
Man.
The so far part just like rubs me the wrong way.
It says more lies.
It's like it's more lies that's gonna come. Like, okay, it's like my mind is already set to hear another lie, but I don't think that's a good thing. But I already think
my mind is like programmed.
It's already
it's programmed to a point where it's just like I just say I don't believe everything I hear. You know what I'm saying? So when you tell me something out of the way, I'm like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is who
sound
you
too
are.
Good to be true.
This is who you are. You know what I'm saying? So I don't expect nothing higher or lower. I just say, it is
so
what
if
it is.
Sounds too good to be true, it's probably
is true.
Or not true. Oh God. Okay. So we're gonna get into this one. The 10 most honest. You know what? All right, let's go and start.
Hey friends and family, after getting more popular vote than any other dementia patient in U.S. history, Joe Biden certainly become very well known for being a great president. Oh, took a little something out of my soul just saying that. And he's also known for obviously being super honest in ways that aren't accurate relative to reality. So accordingly, let's take a look at President Brandon's top 10 biggest lies so far. And at the end of this video, I'll share why it's okay that he lies and how none of it's his fault. Biden said that January 6 rioters killed 2 police officers. He made this claim while he was giving a speech, aka trying to read off a teleprompter, at his alma mater, the University of Delaware, where he looked no less than 190 years old, as you can see here. Now that's at least an improved lie from a speech he gave in Wisconsin, where he implied that rioters killed 5 police officers. Now the reality is that the rioters, many of whom were peacefully led into the Capitol building by security guards, didn't kill anyone. Even though the media tried to frame it differently, one Capitol police officer died on January 7th after a medical examiner determined that he died from 2 strokes. And a Metropolitan police officer and a Capitol police officer both killed themselves following January 6th. And we're still awaiting word to see if their suicides were caused by themselves or the Clintons. So that leaves 0 as the exact number of police officers that rioters killed on January 6th at the Capitol. However, we can confirm that the number of protesters who have been illegally imprisoned as political prisoners following January 6th is much higher than 0. Number 2, withdrawing from Afghanistan while claiming a Taliban takeover is unlikely, and then the Taliban takes over immediately. Watch.
Back in July, you said a Taliban takeover was highly unlikely. Was the intelligence wrong, or did you downplay it?
There was no consensus. You go back and look at the intelligence reports.
And once the Taliban took over, shockingly, Biden claimed that military advisors didn't warn him against withdrawing troops from Afghanistan. However, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Mark Milley, head of U.S. Central Command, General Kenneth McKenzie, and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, which I guess being top military advisors would qualify them as military advisors, all testified before the Senate that they recommended maintaining a presence of U.S. troops in Afghanistan and that their input was received by Biden. But then Biden made 2 wrongs a right with a 3rd wrong when he said, if there's Americans left, we're gonna...
Okay, hold on. So you have these top military generals who didn't share information with the president?
I don't know. It just
How is it?
Can I say this? It's hot. It is hot in here. I'm sorry to cut you off. It is actually. I don't know what you got the heat set on.
I ain't got the heat set on that. It's probably this video.
I'm sweating because of the video.
The honest lies.
Boy, that's some lies that make you sweat, boy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But no, but seriously, like, why? Okay, you have these top generals who are supposed to brief the president on these things, but they didn't tell him. You got 3 of them that he just showed.
No, they didn't tell him.
Yeah, them people didn't tell him.
You ain't gotta tell the jailer back nothing. I'm sorry to say it like that, but hey, man, look, they do what they want to do. If it had been Trump, it had been Trump. If it had been Trump, you know, he don't play that, man.
No,
he don't play.
Wow.
It would have been Bush.
Stayed again.
Bush ain't play it. You got certain people they know who to walk over and who not to walk over.
Yeah,
that's just the bottom line.
And if you're an American force, if there are American citizens left, we're gonna stay to get all them out. Okay, so that's what that says. So let's
Get them all out. And well, if by leave no man behind you mean leave men behind, then yeah, he's honest. And I guess in this Afghanistan piece is Biden's second biggest lie. There were actually 3 lies within this one lie, but they all left people dead. But I think there was a real good chance that Biden was identifying as telling the truth when he was lying about Afghanistan. So unless you're a biologist, you better just shut up unless you want to be censored. Number 3. Biden claims there was no when he took office. Hi, I was born in 1981 and I attended Woodstock in 1969. Bro, that math doesn't add up. Yeah, that's because math is racist. In spite of the world passionately not caring, Biden made sure the world knew he was vaccinated on December 21st, 2020. Biden then took office on January 20th, 2021. I'm not totally sure, is 2020 before or after 2021?
Your math is wrong.
I don't know, but Biden sure seems honest. But luckily, Biden's never told any other lies about the but number 4, Biden says he won't make vaccines mandatory. And then he makes a good old-fashioned vaccine mandate. But who cares if he lied about this? All that's at stake are your freedoms, liberties, and the U.S. Constitution. Not really a big deal if you're ushering in a communist agenda. So let's move on. Now it's time for a little nostalgia as we throw it back to Biden in the 1980s as he's practicing his stellar political honesty as he lied about going to college on a full ride, graduating with 3 degrees on the top half of his class, and being the top political science student.
I went to law school on a full academic scholarship, the only one in my class to have a full academic scholarship.
Hold on.
That was like one of the people that be in his class like, what? I don't remember that, man. You was always getting tutored. You know, you did not. That was not you.
Why he got a bald spot already? He kind of young in this video. I said, well, he got a bald spot already. Isn't he? Wait.
No, I think he's a little older than this. I think he's like 40 or something.
Probably 90.
You know, they said Biden about 150, so he had to be about 50 in that video.
Went back to law school and, in fact, ended up in the top half of my class. I was the outstanding student in the political science department at the end of my year. I graduated with 3.
I swear that man he just laughed. He just snickered. He snickered. The man, you saw him snicker?
He talked to the guy beside him and said, we was in the same class together. I don't know none of this.
No, it looked like he snickered. Look at his head. He's like, he did this.
If you can read his face, he probably said, he said, can you believe he's saying this? Do you believe this?
He's like, okay.
3 degrees from undergraduate school and 165 credits, only need 123 credits.
Biden now concedes he did not graduate in the top half of his law school class, that he does not have 3 degrees from college, and that he was not named outstanding political science student in college.
Newsweek says Biden actually went to school on a half scholarship, ended up near the bottom of his class, and won only 1 degree, not 3.
Whoa, that's exciting. But truth isn't a part of Marxism. So it's like he was being true to Marxism when he lied.
I'm going to tell you what, man. Cameras will always put you back on the spot, man. My brother had a camera in his house, man, and you know his he was trying to figure out, you know, who was going in the refrigerator, leaving the refrigerator door open. So he looked at the camera and he seen his son, you know, going in there getting something to eat, leaving the refrigerator open, put stuff on top of the refrigerator, you know, get stuff out of the way, and just leaving the refrigerator door open. So he said, man, son, he said, you gonna have to learn how to close this refrigerator, and while you up at 11 o'clock at nighttime in the refrigerator, you supposed to be asleep. That wasn't me. So they all sat around the TV and he pushed play. He said, is that not you? And it's like he wanted to lie about it, but he couldn't because he was caught on camera. I'm telling you, man, the camera would tell everything, man. So when you say these things and you believe in yourself because you're a compulsive liar, and I'm not trying to say that, you know, he is.
It's dementia.
Yeah, it probably is. But, you know, the thing is that you're getting caught up. So just tell the truth.
He's not lying
you
on
ain't
purpose.
but the thing is, you ain't got to build your resume up to a point where you know some of the stuff on it you didn't do.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Just be real. People love people to be authentic and real about whatever they did.
Yeah.
You know, still you ain't got to fake the fault.
And that's with education too. I mean, that's with education as well. I mean, listen, I'm not trying to be the smartest crayon in the box.
Yeah, you got a master's degree though.
But I'm not. I never try to be the smartest crayon in the box ever.
I know I'm not smart.
Where I go, so I'm not trying to be the smartest crayon. I just learn. I like to learn. I like information. Yeah. And if that's the problem, hey, sorry. But other than that, I'm not going to just lie about it.
You don't have to lie about it. Just keep
it real, man. Just keep it real. And there's only one master's degree.
And I like that honesty. Number 6. Biden claims he was arrested as a teenager for standing up for civil rights. Yeah, and I used to be Superman, Joe, but I quit saving people from burning buildings because, like you, I decided to burn down the country instead. Spoiler alert! Biden was never arrested for standing up for civil rights. Even his arms of censorship couldn't cover up this obvious lie, as PolitiFact rated Biden's claim as false, and the Washington Post gave it 4 Pinocchios. But I'm sure standing up for civil rights would have prepared Biden really well for passing the crime bill in 1994 and for giving the eulogy at the funeral of a KKK leader, while present day treating the civil rights philosophy of Martin Luther King Jr. of judge a person based on the content of their character, not the color of their skin, like toilet paper. Next slide, please. Biden said his Build Back Better agenda would cost $0 and add $0 to the national debt. I mean, that seems likely. Wouldn't some kind of charitable organization be implementing this kind of thing? But according to the Congressional Budget Office, if Biden got everything he wanted in his Build Back Better agenda, it would cost over $3 trillion. Maybe he meant like the cost would be $0, but the price would be $3.5 trillion. Because though
they're the same thing.
Cost and price have the same meaning, they have very different spellings. Number 8. Biden denies that Antifa exists. He made the claim while looking like a deer caught in the headlights during a debate with President Trump. Watch.
Antifa's an idea, not an organization.
Antifa is an idea, not an organization. I mean, I think that's true. And for an organization that doesn't exist, here's a look at one of their websites, rosecityantifa.org. Oh, and the .org stands for organization, which helps further prove that Biden's right when he says Antifa is not an organization. Number 9. Biden says he's creating jobs. Well, according to the New York Post, while Trump was in office, there were a total of 152.5 million non-farm employees. Then the pandemic hit, and that number went down to 130.5 million. That's because many businesses were banned from operating for a prolonged period, which Biden seemed oddly stoked about. And now, as businesses are open back up, there's a total of 150.9 million non-farm employees, which is still short of the number from when Trump was in office. But Biden is saying this is from him creating jobs. So the lesson we can learn here is the best way to create jobs is to tyrannically ban people from working and then eventually let them work again and call that job creation. It's kind of like the best way to feed hungry people is to take away people's food and then once they're starving, give them some of their food back. Which Biden's kind of also in the process of doing that. Number 10, he calls the Hunter Biden laptop Russian disinformation. Now, this little lie, I'm sure, was innocent, and I'm also positive it had no influence over the presidential election. So while it's now been proven that the Hunter Biden laptop is real, I'm sure that any incriminating photos or emails linking Biden to illegal activity in Ukraine and China are still just like nothing but disinformation put there by the magical disinformation fairy. So you might want to just forget about the Hunter Biden laptop unless you want to experience the Clinton body count going up by one more. And those are Biden's 10 biggest lies so far. It was really hard to whittle the list down to just 10. And I mean that in the best way possible. But of course, all of Biden's lies are okay and aren't really his fault.
Really?
Why is that? Because when you look at the symptoms of the medical condition called dementia, you'll see that along with problems communicating, memory loss and changes in short-term memory are prime.
Riding in the car and I said, I think Biden got dementia, man. I said, no, that's not right. Don't say that. I said, I'm about to tell it on, say it on, YouTube, man. Something wrong with him. But I'm glad he said it. I didn't say it. So he said it. I just think he suffered from short-term memory loss, and he needs some focus factor. He's selling in Walgreens.
It's Walmart for $19.99.
Yeah, he needs to get lots of
focus
that
factor
and a whole bunch of fish oil. I tell you, fish oil is in focus factor. I mean, I just don't understand because he seems to have a problem with taking other people's accomplishments and saying that he
turn them in his own.
Yeah.
And then also accusing another country with having his son laptop. Right? I'm going on a limb here, okay?
Oh, man. So it's safe to say that, something that Obama said is in their makeup. So this is in his makeup.
That right there.
This is who he is.
Whatever.
And it's sad. It's really sad. It makes no sense. And he said he had to, muster up. It was hard for him just to keep the 10. He's about to go further because I promise you, I guarantee he probably was writing. He was up to like 40.
No, let me coming down.
Man,
the video's
gonna take all day.
All day.
Only got 11
a whole
minutes.
week.
Symptoms. Not that Biden has any symptoms of dementia, but out of all the ones he does have, we can compassionately understand that when he's not telling the truth, he's not lying. He's just experiencing memory loss and changes in his short-term memory. And at times hallucinations, which is also a symptom. And he communicates those with diminished speech skills, also a symptom, while at times also experiencing the additional symptom of disorientation. So it's not his fault and we can trust him. Let's go, Brandon, because remember, he once said that too.
Let's go, Brandon, I agree.
That's one thing I agree with.
No. It looked like he was going to shake somebody's hand.
No. He was trying to figure out which way did I come in.
I thought he was about to shake somebody's hand.
Hey, no lie, I was at a football game, and I really don't watch football that much. And I left to go use the restroom, and I wasn't paying attention where I was sitting there with my family. So I come back, and I'm like, where's everybody at? They're over there. They're on the left hand side of me, just dying left. They about to fall out of the seats. And I'm like, where are they at, man? And I looked up, I see people laugh. I said, oh, there they go right there. Boy, they have glass. And that's how he looked.
And he was only like 30 years old.
so he was looking around like, what? Do I go this way? Like, go that way?
I thought he about to shake somebody's hand who was behind him, but nobody back there.
You need to go.
I don't. Okay.
They like, this way, there's no stairs that you're going to fall off the podium. Go this way to the right.
Oh my God.
With you about Joe.
I promise you, man, I was so embarrassed about that day. I said, you know what, man? It is what it is, man. They left by that thing all the way till the game was over.
Oh, that was so funny. Oh my goodness. Wow. I don't get it. I
still don't get it. What you don't get?
No,
I'm trying to help you.
I get it. I just feel sorry for the man. He done broke down 10 things, and then he said so far. So we got more honest lies that we can expect. When his presidency over, we got 2 more years left. Are we gonna survive?
Oh, I am.
Are we gonna have enough? General question, I guess.
I know
we are.
A car that run on water. I be in my garage.
You better made one.
They probably try to take me out for that. I make a movie that runs on water, boy. They have a breakdown, boy.
Yeah.
The government.
Wow. All right, guys. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Okay, I can't with him no more today. Yeah. All right, YouTube.
Peace.